This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Rebels, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to set up the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He'll field the punt and look for room. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step.
Oh, what a move to get room. There he goes. Touchdown, SMU. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch just inside the 40. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
you know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Caught in the backfield. It's Beal. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
He's going to run it. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slot. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Let's go. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gain.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
The Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Off play action on 1st down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That's now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Trying to make match. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beal. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Find some fresh air. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. All out of space. And what a huge jump play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it, and I don't just mean in those Carolina Blue Unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Running into the open space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Using his legs, it's Green. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to make magic with his feet. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They want to throw it. He uncorks one deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Mustang. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. He's past the 30. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Under fire. The quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Now this offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get them.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. From the gun, the running back has it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they're still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they will score. Touchdown Mustangs. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The defense wouldn't let him lose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Kemp. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the...
Oh, yeah.
You may pull it up on your computer. So you can see what...
That's not it there?
No, this is just a breakdown of things that, like, when I went through.
No. Only if we want to.
So that way you can see, just so you can see, like, what...
Okay.
Run the clock. Get out of here with the dub.
The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw wide. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team.
The logos there. But this picture is an old picture of the beach. So that'll change. Is that considered content? Is that what she wants me to like talk about the logo being or just the word?
Content is anything that you want on there. Like what you wanted to say, what you want like attached over there.
So Delaware's work aligns with the 4 key areas. It has them listed, but it doesn't define what they are. But they're talking about it in the video. But don't you think it should define it there?
Like what each of those? What is it?
Economic vitality.
Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
But see how it has, like, these little things here.
Uh-huh.
And then they also have the tier requirements. Like, I'm going to have the contractor, I'm going to have him make one that looks like this for Delaware. But I want this to be in one of these links. So when they want to be a part of it, that pops up and they can fill it out. And then it comes to me. And then the other one, this just shows, like, the benefits of being a part of Main Street. So this is an actual document from Main Street America. I just have to put Delaware Main Street logo for stakeholders. Again, that'll be another thing that they can click and it bring to the form, so they don't have to actually put it on the website and be like super wordy. And then this breaks down like the different, if you're accredited versus affiliate or just a network for Main Street. This has like a little map of Missouri, but ours will be Delaware, and it shows lists all the communities that are involved, and then they kind of pictures there. I really think this would be cool to be on the website, not a document, but that's why I screenshotted it as like an example to show her. Good?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then what I was thinking, when it has the hyperlink, when they click it, it actually takes you to their Main Street website. Because right now, this is what it looks like. Like I said, that video is cool. This is what it is. And that's it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. So if that is there, then that would be a little bit, something. And then these reinvestment stats are from 2018. They have to be updated. And I wanted them to look like, and that's the end of the web page. So I want you to see that. Again, there's nothing for them to click up here to go to different stuff.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going.
And the reinvestment stats, like the ones that ours is wrong, there's actually a tickler. So if a community goes in now and updates stuff, it automatically updates. And it's called through coefficient. It's like a back office type of platform that keeps it up to date. And then it would just flip through like pictures from us at conferences, our quarterly meetings with elected officials. That could be pictures that could flip through up there. Then here, they did theirs different. They actually have a video for each community. And you click it so ours will be only 4 accredited. This state has a lot more. So each one would have their own. Dover, Wilford, Wilmington, or Hoga. That's another option. Which we know it's going to take time if you do it that way. And then there's some history. More history stuff. And opportunities. So for this part right here, I was thinking to have that. Remember I told you about the virtual monthly meeting?
Yeah.
So it'll have information about the monthly virtual link, and it'll have that ongoing link where people can join, and then the list of the quarterly meetings scheduled and their location for the year. Or it could just be, I must have been a different one I was looking at. Like events, and just list the different things at the bottom, like a calendar of events on the bottom. Is there impact report? But they have like more details than ours is, like individuals in Main Street Connection trainings. Like, they list a little bit more. And then we have
Tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this.
And they have the things up top, and I don't know if ours doesn't have that because it's actually a page on a website. It's not an actual website by itself. See how they have those things? And that's what I remember I said the events. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, but all the rest of their stuff is at the top. You get to it through the top bar.
Yeah.
Which I feel like it's kind of better like that.
Yeah, about us, our history, brand statement, 4-point approach, our philosophy, our investors, our team. Getting started by revitalized application process. So this is where they break down designations like that other one had. This is also not through a state agency. And then here's theirs with the different logos.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Power football with the run. Firmly in control of this game. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of reach. As he goes down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy... people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down.
On to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Robertson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Touchdown, SMU! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.